So, I thought about doing this for a while. I was just like, hey, what if I did a ShoeOnHead video reaction, because that's what everyone else is doing. And, you know, because here's the thing she said in this one video.
Okay, I searched ShoeOnHead reaction, and I'm scrolling through these videos, and it's like, anime girl, anime girl, anime girl, anime girl, anime boy, anime girl, anime girl.
You see? I have found a opening in the market here. There is a unfilled market. Not only are there not a lot of anime boys, there are no MS Paint boys. There are no MS Paint girls. There is only me doing that. So, it is time for the capitalism play. See, Mega Brain. Mega Brain. I'm lonely. So, who better to say this than me? And someone who doesn't give a poopy about politics. And definitely won't taint my channel. And hopefully won't attract crazies. That really won't happen. Not at all. But anyways, perfect timing, because like a new video just dropped. And apparently Brave says the memory usage is half a gig of dedicated wham. But it's called the Male Loser Epidemic. Finally, a video that's specifically made for me. So I've never really done a reaction. This is just kind of for funsies, I guess. I have seen like the videos. I've seen like quite a few of them, like the male loneliness one, obviously, and pretty much everyone video she made from there on out. So let me, as a male loser, give some insight onto the spewage. What am I saying?
Friends, sorry I've been gone for quite a bit. Hopefully
When was the last upload? Quite a bit. What is quite a bit? Can't be more lazy than my upload schedule. 1 month, that ain't bad.
Too crazy
for someone who actually
I feel
edits.
like every time I take a break,
unlike me,
a war breaks out or something, but thankfully that did not
to title it the ShoeOnHead situation is crazy. Maybe
happen. But at least we found out the real
Epstein client list. Yep. This was made. This set was put at the last minute, just as a reminder. Just a reminder. I feel like I should like pin this or something. Not only do we have this, very crunchy. Did not mean for it to be that crunchy. We also have this, more crunchy than crispy crunchies cereal. Rice Krispies. That's the name of it. Remember, they all want to diddle children. They just can't agree if they're you know, I'm not gonna go TOS just yet.
Files were the friends we made along the way. Welcome back to the ShoeOnHead channel. If it is your first time here, run. I am ShoeOnHead, and on this channel I like to
nope,
cover
we are not running. We are sitting on my gamer chair and watching
men's issues.
How to turn on captions
for over a decade,
for my
and
yappage.
Frankly, I'm exhausted. Many of you have been along for the ride, and you have seen me go from a chipper, lively 24-year-old making fun of
I can't relate to that. I'm 26 and I am not
bitter, calloused 34-year-old.
Bitter and callous. Hey, I speedran that.
Talking about very real and growing men's issues.
And it took me only a decade less.
Issues I have been covering in great detail lately has been the male
I'm a goddamn
loneliness
pro.
epidemic. Yeah, but turns out I was wrong. We don't have a male loneliness epidemic. We have a male loser epidemic. It's not a male loneliness epidemic. No, it's a male mediocrity epidemic. It's a male loser epidemic.
The male loser epidemic has gotten
what is
so
that?
bad that it's honestly
Is that P. Diddy's lube supply? Who puts on P. Diddy lube while making a TikTok?
I talk about men's issues. No, sometimes I talk about politics, and sometimes
what flavor
I
is
mix
it?
the two together. Now I know a lot of you don't like politics. You don't care about politics.
Yay!
But politics cares about you, and it will enter your life no matter how hard you try to avoid it.
Fake VTuber. No, I'm a fake VTuber because I don't have jiggly boobas everywhere.
Perfect app to help you navigate.
I just realized this is her phone camera her phone camera flipped, like it's in mirror mode. Why am I just now noticing this? I love her ground news readouts. The articles she tends to pick for the news readouts tend to be very wacky.
Get into this video,
so I'm not going to skip this.
Ground News is a website and an app that gives readers
why are her ad read outfits always the wackiest things?
The political spectrum story, and make sure you're getting both sides. One of my favorite features from Ground News has to be the blind
Here, I could fix that. I could go back to this one where she's saying that she saw a lot of anime girls by typing in ShoeOnHead reaction into YouTube. There, I fixed it. Russiagate fraud. How? I've never heard about that yet. What if it's the CIA? Maybe the CIA knows this because it's the CIA that did this.
Right away, we can see how it has been covered by 41 sources, and out of those 41 sources, 93% of them lean right, with only 2 left-wing outlets reporting.
Wonder how popular that one is. I mean, how Alex Jones is going to get outplayed. He's going to get replaced by a woman because Awuga redhead.
Story. Ground News
I don't
also
know
makes
who
it
that
really
is.
easy to compare headlines to see just how political bias can
Okay,
affect
give me the
framing
wacky
of a
headlines.
story. For example, this
Give me
story
the funny.
about Zoran
Oh.
Mamdani winning the Democratic primary in New York.
That's not funny.
This left-leaning outlet says Zoran Mamdani's win just got a little sweeter, and meanwhile the right-wing
I guess the sweeter. They want to give him diabetes. I mean, that is left-leaning, I guess.
outlet says, "Meet Zoran Mamdani, the man who will ruin New York."
I'm gonna try not to talk about this, but I have heard that he did show up on a Hassan stream with a T-shirt relating to 9/11. That's all I'm gonna say.
As you can see, very different vibes. I have been using Ground News since 2020.
Where's the funny headlines?
Because I think it is so
Find
informative.
bring me
so
the
fun,
funny.
and it helps me. But don't just take my word for it. Even the Nobel Peace Center
Wait,
called
Nobel
it
Peace
an
Center?
excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview. High praise.
Well, they also said the same thing about lobotomies for expanding your worldview. And look at how that turned out.
First of all, I am currently offering 40% off their Vantage plan, which is the plan I use to access all of their amazing features. This comes out to only like $5 a month, which is like the price of a coffee.
Your
So go to
factuality score.
ground.news/shoe,
Man, I can't
or
wait
use the
to
QR
be
code
a
right there on
professional
screen, or the link in the
newsreader
video description
and top the
down there
factuality
to subscribe
leaderboards.
to Ground News today. I feel like what they're doing is really important,
Turns
especially
fucking
right
reading
now,
the
and it
news into
helps
an
us approach
e-sport.
the news in a video. And thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad.
What? Hey, I
Right.
didn't.
Now, let's get back to the video. With all these issues men are facing, they seem to
I mean, now you gotta subscribe. I didn't skip the ad.
be moving to the right and the Republicans more, since the left and Democrats have essentially just become the young men eat and die movement. Months ago, I covered how the Democratic Party was losing young men.
I mean,
and I
that is
predicted
what
Kamala
happens.
Harris
They do
would
tend to
lose in
say
part
that.
because of young men overwhelmingly voting for Trump, and I was correct.
Well, not for me. I did the base thing and wrote in memes into my ballot.
Well, now the
In fact, I have a new political party idea. It is the try to make the news anchors say racial slurs on TV party, and we do this by having enough people write in this, and then they hopefully read it on air if it gets enough percentage points, and they don't know what they're doing. Guys, we have to make it happen. You live in Argentina. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I don't know the state of
Democrats have
Argentina.
unveiled their final solution to the
What more could an Argentinian want than to hear about American politics? I sure do
right-wing
love pandering to
male
my
loser epidemic.
international
Democrats
audience.
spending millions to learn how to speak to American men and
Oh no, I heard about this! Uh-oh. Millions. How many millions?
Democrats have blown millions of dollars on efforts to appeal
I like
to
how they put American men in
who
quotation
turned
marks like
President
they're not
Donald
real.
Trump in droves on election day in hopes of winning back the working class. Democrats
Like
have
they're
spent
fictional,
20
like
million
Keebler
on their
elves.
effort.
20 million! Okay, guys, what does 20 million buy you? Ask Reddit. I don't want to fucking ask Reddit. Okay, how about movies that cost $20 million? I'm gonna get a bunch of old movies, but it's not gonna count for inflation. Let's see if I can find it. Wait, how much did Hot Fuzz cost to make? Hot Fuzz cost $12 to $16 million in 2007 money. So accounting for inflation, that probably does land in the 20 mil. Like, we could have, you could have sent that movie to, all that money to Edgar Wright. And we could have got another Edgar Wright movie, but no. Wait, La La Land was 20 mil? 30 million. Okay, just a little more than 20 mil in 2017 money. But still a better use of money than what they're doing. By a lot. Worth the extra 10 million. Ex Machina was in the range? 15 million USD in 2014 money. We could have gotten something on par with Ex Machina. What else is there? School of Rock, I think. Wait, Spirited Away. What? No fucking way. I know how expensive animation is. 19 million USD in 2000 money. I mean, still, that's impressive. I'm pretty sure that Japan runs their shit like a sweatshop. Pan's Labyrinth? Almost exactly $20 million in 2006 money. So we could have gotten a quality indie movie instead of this. Speaking of nothing but Zoomer slang, honestly, after Biden, that's about the same.
With donors and strategists holing up in luxury hotel rooms,
Luxury hotel. Well, I think we figured out where the 20 million went. Jesus, why do you need luxury hotel rooms for that? All you need for that is a fucking Discord server. That's fucking free. Like, watch. Here's what you do for free. What you do, you just go all the way down to add a server, and then create your own for me and my friends. And then you just type in, you know, that, hit create, and boom, you have your own talking space. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, some of this would equate to, you know, marketing materials. But luxury hotel rooms. Jesus. This has to be a money laundering scheme of some sort. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the Republicans would do this as well. Probably much lower. I'm pretty sure Trump gives them free key cards for free.
Working class
for his
men
hotels.
to return to the party. Ah yes, nothing more relatable to working class men than luxury hotel rooms. Great job, guys.
Yeah, I thought, why would you need luxury hotel rooms? Listen, all I need is a decent selection of cable for, like, the Cartoon Networks and the Adult Swims, fast enough internet, and free breakfast that I can abuse and stuff in my pockets on the way out.
Guys, the plan? Codename Sam, or Speaking with American
Just
Men,
like Uncle
a
Sam, you
strategic
get it?
plan.
You get it? They're so
Promises to use the
clever.
funds to study the syntax.
Very, he says free guns and no Discord servers. Well, then use fucking Slack or MS Teams. Or use Gilded. It's owned by Roblox. Pretty sure the pedophile politicians would fit in there nicely.
Language and content that gains attention and virality in these spaces. The effort also.
Oh no! Wait. Study this. How do you do, fellow men? Dear God, no one's ever gonna learn.
Language and content that gains attention and virality in these spaces. The effort also recommends Democrats buy advertisement in video games.
No! Just no! 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 Get that out of here! No! 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 We're getting the Biden skin DLC? No, it's gonna be paid. You're gonna pay $5 for it. Advertisements in video games, we all know what that means. I thought Democrats were the party of, you know, anti-corpos shit. I want to pay fucking $70 for a video game just to get more ads. Well, if I wanted to, I'd just buy a 2K sports game. But even then, I don't want to be bombarded with this. Just, ew. I mean, what? I don't even think aside from 2K sports games, there's even ads in video games. Unless it's like free-to-play shit on mobile. Which would probably be Candy Crush, and that's it.
Among other things. The Democratic Party is treating young men like exotic animals they're studying. Now, as you can see here...
Oh my god, I recognize this iMovie shit. That's an iMovie title. I recognize that. Why does Mold Man have Miracle Grow in his room? Is that like 2 bottles of coffee? What the fuck is he doing in there?
Is the young man in his natural habitat.
Did he just sniff Fiji water? Where did she find this footage?
Messy cave surrounded by Taco Bell wrappers and empty Mountain Dew bottles.
Well, there's not a lot of empty Mountain Dew bottles. That looks to be cough syrup. I am worried for him right now. Fiji water. Did he react grossly to Fiji water? To be fair, it is probably Fiji water. It probably does taste like ass. I mean, if that's his reaction, we should have him try Dasani. Or maybe he'd like Dasani.
Here is another young man, as you can see.
Oh no! Oh no! No, go back to Mold Man! Go back to Mold Man, please!
This one has dyed his hair blue to scare off potential predators.
Unfortunately, he is the predator.
It also scares off potential mates, but...
Who wants to tell her? He don't get all that revenge porn from nowhere.
Moving on, here is another
Oh.
young man. We think we're not quite sure about this one. We're
Wait until they see the zero budget. They'd spend $20 million to make a VTuber model and have it turn out worse than mine.
still studying it. Listen, Democrats, instead of spending $20 million to do that stupid maybe you should, I don't know, actually listen to men. I listen to men for free all the time. All I have to do is read my comment section. Let's see here. ShoeOnHead is a perfect example of why we need to repeal the 19th.
I swear that one gets posted under every one of her videos.
I hate women so much, it's unreal. Ooh, Shoe, mommy, milkies, milkies, milkies,
oh, no.
mommy, mommy.
What's the state of the comments right now? Let's do a quick Control F for milk. Thank you. I can detect that in the captions. Thank you.
Hey, mommy. One time I got my penis stuck in a soda bottle.
I slams my penis in the car door.
Oh, okay, on second thought, maybe my comment section is not the best source.
But my video is the best source. That is why I will be blowing up in all the subscribers, and I will be now the #1 VTuber on the planet.
Trump scored big
with
young male voters last election.
No.
Democrats are spending...
No, not The View. No. Oh, no. The show actually makes me vomit. I'm not joking. Like, when I get sick, when I was in elementary school, when I get sick from the pukes and stayed home, I would just be channel surfing, and on the off chance this was one of the shows running, it was an episode of The View. If I'd let that run for more than 5 seconds, I would vomit at that. That show actually caused me to vomit. Not that I was old enough to understand the contents of it. It just happened to make me vomit. And so I call it the spew.
$20 million to learn how to speak their language. I think it's a waste of money. Maybe these guys should spend their money on teaching men to not be such sexists. Maybe that's it.
I think I was right in vomiting. I think my 8-year-old self was onto something here.
Women have to choose from. The pickings are slim. Yes, we might have a feminism problem.
What? Who is that face? Looks like a fucking robot NPC out of Fallout 4. Look at this. And save the hard drive. Maybe it's one of those lizard people I keep hearing about.
They want to have kids. They want to have stable families. But there are a lot of young men out there who want to live in mama's basement and order DoorDash.
Oh no. The very night I was sitting on my couch writing the script to my video about how the Democrats are spending $20 million to relate to young men, this came on my TV on Fox News.
Shoot, why were you watching cable news? I think you need help.
Tommy Lahren and Laura Ingraham segment about
Wait, Tommy, that's a guy's name.
Stay-at-home sons, men who still live at home. Literally minutes after this aired, it went absolutely viral on Twitter for not good reasons. Of course. So we are going to unpack this piece by piece.
Wait, that's where this came from? I haven't watched this, by the way.
As far as I saw, nobody was really dissecting it and breaking down exactly why she was so egregiously wrong. So
I don't know. Maybe she right.
Come join me.
But for the wrong reasons.
In debunking the male loser epidemic. Because who else better equipped to talk about men's issues than two stupid blonde bimbos? Hold on one second.
Wait, she's gonna make the joke for me.
Stupid blonde bimbos. Sorry.
Did she dye her hair just for this?
I felt left out. Alright, let's go. Wait. I need my gamer fuel.
Wait, that's not Jeep Sups. Close enough. Yeah, good job turning the monster logo to the camera.
I do drink it. That one's for you, Tectone.
It's a major
problem. Shit. Oh no, she said Tectone.
Has been talking about
he's gonna get banned again for that.
Deadbeat folks that are on Medicaid, and maybe some of those folks are the stay-at-home sons. We don't know. But I'll tell you this: leave it to Gen Z to rebrand laziness and social awkwardness as something cutesy, like a stay-at-home son. But Laura, I gotta tell you, this is
yeah, cutesy. And stay-at-home son has never been used in the same sentence. Now, with women, they do try to do that.
Also a big problem when it comes to, I think, declining birth rates, people not getting married and having
Again,
children.
cutesy and guys never really get put in the same sentence.
Well, look at what young women have to choose from. The pickings are slim.
I think this lady showed up on the wrong channel. This is the right-wing channel, lady. Go back to CNN.
Yes, we might have a feminism problem in America, but it's the feminization.
Oh, never mind.
of
She
men.
found the right channel.
There are a lot of young women out there that want to get married. They
Gotta
wanna
go back
have
to the
kids. They
right-wing
wanna
talking
have
points.
Stable families, but there are a lot
Can't
of
get
young
kicked
men
off the
out
air
there
just yet.
who want to live in mama's basement and order DoorDash, and that's why we have declining birth rates and a lot of other problems in society. It's time to
Well, I don't see your ass pregnant right now. Get plapped.
go out, get a job,
Go get
breathe
plapped
the
up.
fresh air, meet
Make
people
your own
in
points.
real life. Let's just get back to basics.
So first of all, this stay-at-home son thing is not a real thing. It was a random throwaway, self-deprecating joke some contestant on Jeopardy said. One f***ing
But
guy,
some
because I guess there's nothing
bonk-
else important going
Not
on.
me. I never said that was me. No, why the fuck? It's the Fox News anchor. Why, or any news anchor? Ew. Jesus, my standards aren't that low.
That they could cover on the news. They literally made this into a fake phenomena so they can on young men. Meanwhile, Democrats are spending
Well, here's the thing. Some young men would probably be into that, Shoe.
millions of dollars trying to win back young men. Oh no, the young men are leaving us in droves. How do we get them back? Don't worry,
No.
I got this. Hey, you fat, lazy, Cheeto dust-covered slobs. F you. Nice. Thanks. I love you. I love
What?
you too.
What? No, no, oh no. What? No, I was, oh no.
Is the-
Well, ban incoming for showing sex on stream. It's been a good run, lads. Also, ew, DoorDash, ew. 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 Also, with Klarna, I fucking, ew. Just disgusting. I hate these payment apps. Ew.
Come on, get with the times.
There are a lot of young men out there who want to live in mama's basement and order DoorDash, and that's why we have declining birth rates.
No, you stay in the basement to eat the mold. You see, you do that. You learn from video game. Oh god. You see, this is where we learn all our gamer strats. Lunch. But you know, he eats the mold, and that's where you get your nutrition from. It's infinite. It's infinite nutrition.
It's time to go out, get a job, breathe the fresh air.
Have either of you tried applying for a job as a young man recently? Or tried buying a house on the salary of one of these young men? Have you experienced the dating market, been on the dating sites as a young man? No? Interesting, okay. Just wondering.
I mean, I do have my weird Tinder videos from years ago. Does that say anything?
Listen, I know the average age of a Fox News viewer is like 70 nowadays and you need to pander to them, but Tommy, you're like 2 years younger than me. You know this shit isn't true. Why are you talking like this?
Because the easy paycheck. The easy grifto money.
Why are you talking like a f***ing boomer? I'm sorry, I have no other word
Because
for this,
that's
but
what
I
the
hate
teleprompter
this, like,
says.
generational pick-me shit. I was born in the wrong generation. I'm not like those other young people. And you know what? She's not like those other young people.
I mean, I'm not like either, like Skibbity Riz. I feel like I'm going to vomit just from saying that.
Not all young people can afford a nice nose job and lip filler and get a cushy
Oh,
job
oh.
on Fox News, basically
Oh, throwing out them
entirely
burns.
on merit, I'm sure. The main problem with this brain-dead boomer-ass take is not only is it cringe, but it's completely divorced from reality.
She's gonna say that and wait until she has to, you know, rely on some guy to fix her television.
This slot
something.
is specifically designed
Or get
for
Bonzi
people who
Buddy
paid,
off her
like,
PC.
$5 for a f***ing house. And listen, not all boomers, okay? My parents are boomers. They are lovely people. A lot of you guys are boomers. But when the baby boomer generation sends its people, it is not sending their best. They're
I had a feeling that was the next
not
line.
sending you. Just don't understand, like, why don't boomers and spiritual boomers like Tommy Lauren see people struggling and go, wow, I wish I could fix this. They should have it better.
Well, that's because all you have to do is spew stuff from a teleprompter and get $5 million for that. I mean, that's also a lot of streamers. It's on. Sorry, that just came out of me. I don't know what that was.
Than I had it. You wonder why so many millennials and zoomers don't want kids. I want to make the world a better place for my children.
I mean,
want to make the
have you
world a
also
better
seen
place for my
Eraserhead?
children. Ugh.
I'm pretty sure if I
Always
had
love the
kids,
way
it would end up
bootstraps,
like,
you spoiled
you know,
brat.
that.
Children. Not happening.
Well,
Is that a
look at
fake
what
ass
young-
cat? What?
Children.
What is that? Is that a fake cat? It looks like it is a ball of just fuzz.
Not happening.
Well, look at what young women have to choose from. The pickings are slim. Yes, we might have a feminism problem in America, but it's the feminization of men.
Young men are becoming lazy because they're becoming feminized. So
oh.
they're becoming lazy because they act
She's
more
gonna
like
say my
women.
point
What did she
for
mean
me?
by this chat? I know there's like a decrease in
I mean,
testosterone
yeah,
or something
that's why there's so many
happening,
ShoeOnHead
but
reactions
men are moving right
by
wing
VTuber women.
all over the world.
'Cause it's
Does that
easy
correlate with
and
the
lazy.
feminization? Or, I mean, there are suspiciously a lot of far-right femboys, so
what? Oh
maybe.
no.
But here's the thing,
Oh
Tabby.
no.
There is absolutely
Where
no
do you find these
evidence that
images?
young women want to start families more than young men. None. In fact, all the data says the exact opposite. According to Pew Research,
I mean, yeah, that's why all those Goon Talk books are selling.
They just don't want to have children. No reason, they just don't want them. Versus 50% of men who say the same. Another study by Archbridge Institute shows the same. 63% of women without children said they have no desire to have a child, while only 50% of men said the same.
Right,
For
like,
men, the most
I don't want a
commonly cited
child.
factor was personal finance, but among
I mean,
women,
also
the
that.
strongest
I mean, that's a whole thing, but it's also just like, I don't want the fucking responsibility. I can barely look after myself half the time. Like, I swear, I need like a HUD on my VR headset with a hunger meter for myself.
reason not to have a child was their desire to maintain
I'm pretty sure my
their
phone
personal
needs notifications reminding me to breathe sometimes.
independence. Basically, they don't want to give up their brunch and mimosas. They've been ass-blasted with propaganda their whole lives, telling
And plus, you know, it would turn Eraserhead into a documentary.
them their lives will be ruined, their bodies will be ruined.
That's
they'll
what I'm
never
saying,
have fun again,
Eraserhead.
They'll be miserable forever.
Eraserhead.
If they have children. And as someone who has had a children, best decision I've ever made. 10/10, highly recommend.
Yeah, but Shoo, you haven't seen what the hell your child watches on YouTube Kids. Just wait until they find that Elsagate content playing on your 4K OLED TV. You're gonna get driven insane from that.
And would do it again. But yes, this idea that men are the ones primarily responsible for the low birth rates is laughable. We're laughing over here. But honestly, it's not really women or men's fault. There are a lot of factors that play into this. But Tommy, I really gotta ask, is it men or is it you?
This is going to be the summer of canceling
is this
boys.
her?
All of my friends
is
are
this
attractive.
something
All of my
she
friends
made?
are successful. All of my friends have something going on.
Is this a fuck request?
Almost every single one of them have an issue with men. But if all of these women, including myself, are having issues, then
How about the issue of getting a better camera?
It might not be us. It might be you. It is not just the guys in Los Angeles, Nashville, Dallas, and they're not any better in the Midwest. Quite frankly, I think they're trash all over this country.
My friends are successful.
Wait, become a passport bro. Guys, we got diversity we got ESG passport bros. It's just not passport bros, it's passport chicks now. Like, they're gonna be passporting to other countries and fucking each other, and it turns out they're just both from America.
Men don't give a shit about that. They'd marry a Walmart cashier if she was nice to them.
I think men between the ages of 20 and 30 are not ready, in most cases, for marriage.
She likes them old fossils. She likes to go to the retirement homes to chase that horny.
Usually not ready to be husbands and fathers.
That's a cultural issue. So, look,
No, I would actually, back to your point, I think it's a biological thing.
So let me get this straight. Men are all trash and won't commit and won't leave mommy's basement, and they're destroying the birth rates. But also young men are biologically incapable of commitment and being parents.
I mean, I thought that was also that. I thought the point was also going to be biologically incapable of nothing. It's like, these men aren't horny enough! Which I feel like it's a thing. Like, whenever women get horny and book talk takes off, it's like, ooh, yay, sexual liberation. But if, like, you know, like 1 pixel of a nipple of a lady boob slips out on TV, and a guy sees that and goes, awooga, it's horrible, sexist, and the dude should be put in a I don't know, supermax prison.
What? But wait, there's more. She also believes women
I don't
have
understand.
to
I do
bring
not
anything
understand.
to the table.
And as a woman, I want a strong man who is a protector.
Look at this guy. Here's Mark and his 2 of them are asleep. This guy. This guy also has the look of distress on his face. There we go. Wait. Hang on a second. I got a cursed idea. Maybe men and women are more alike than we think. Guys, I'm a good matchmaker. Now kiss. Mwah.
And a provider that will go to war if need be, that will protect me, protect my family, make money. But I don't
good,
think
we're
a
just
man
a
needs
human
to
shield.
Get something out of it to be a manly man, a protector, and a provider.
Not trivial.
If you think you need to
nothing.
get
So you
something
should
out
have
of it,
nothing.
I quite frankly don't consider you a
nothing.
real man.
Never before in history have women demanded so much and offered so little. So before we get deeper into this retarded,
I mean, isn't that the same with game
stay-at-home
companies?
son narrative,
Release a
let's check
barely
the Facebook
functioning
comments
project and
of this Fox News video,
demand
because I am
$100
really interested to
for the base
see
game
what, like,
and
the
do 100
typical
more for the
Fox
deluxe
News
edition
viewer
with all the
thinks about
collectibles.
this. If the women are
And the
anything
game not
like these
included.
two, I can hardly blame the men for staying home and not wanting to date them. Blame. These two women have a combined age of 93 and they have 0 children between both of them. You both have repugnant personality types, so listening to this was
one
like
of the
male birth control.
shush. I mean, one of them could be like 92 and they could have gotten like a 1-year-old toddler on TV and that would still be 93. I don't know why combining age is such a, term.
I have 0 children between
Like a
both of
factor
them.
here.
You both have repugnant personality types, so listening to this was like male birth control to me. My goodness,
Agreed.
boomers are ruthless.
Agreed.
Bunch of sissies.
Wait,
I served 6
Boomer
years,
said
2
that?
years
Oh,
in
well, that one's definitely a boomer.
Southeast Asia after Vietnam was over. When I was
Oh,
18,
no.
rent was $450 and I could afford to get my own place. She's so spot on. Nothing screams I'm a loser run from me than a guy living at home in his parents' house with his 12-year-old boy's bedroom decor at age of 30. Thank God we raised our sons to be men, who grew up, lived on their own, found their soulmate, got married, bought a beautiful home, and started a family. I was out the door.
What do you think this are the odds that this guy has a photo somewhere of him sleeping in a race car bed that was taken last week?
Started a family. I was out the door at 18, worked on the assembly line at Dodge and in the Air Force at 19, never went back home. I can't relate to this. Yes, we know you people can't relate. We know. But the world has changed. Why can't you people get this through your heads? I will never let my sons stay home. I'm trying to push them out of the nest. Okay, I really gotta ask, is this an Anglo thing?
What?
Immediately kicking
Anglo?
your kid out when they turn 18 years old? My Mediterranean mind cannot comprehend this. And honestly, why the f would a man leave home, leave his mother's...
As soon as they kick the kid out, it's just like, hey, son, I'm having trouble with the cable box again. How'd you work the Roku? Son, there is virus on my computer. How do I fix?
Cooking for a woman who probably can't cook. Not me though. Personally, I can cook amazing homemade meals. I'll have you know I am a
Are you
great
gonna say
tribe
about
wife.
factor ad? Oh, that's better than a factor ad. I was also gonna say toast, but okay. Oh, Jesus, that spill.
Now, unfortunately, Tommy Lauren wasn't the only one pushing this stupid lazy young men go get a job bullshit. Mike Johnson did it, referencing 29-year-old men playing video games all day. Steve Scalise did it with 35-year-old men.
They want to put advertisements in video games so they can get voters. And it's just like, ew, they played the video games. Ew, yucky.
Referencing 29-year-old men playing video games all day. Steve Scalise did it with 35-year-old men playing...
Well, he just wants all the adults off of Roblox so he can find more children to diddle.
video games all day. And just the other night, I saw this on my TV. Again.
Wall Street.
However, boomers that do nothing but watch cable news all day, that is A-okay. That is fine.
Journal headline got our attention. The new dream job for young men, stay-at-home son.
That's not really a job, but...
It's a phrase that's taken off since 27-year-old Brendan Leo won $59,000 on Jeopardy.
Couldn't have won an additional $10,000? Come on, do better.
He has a master's degree in political science, but he's unemployed.
Yep, average college degree moment.
Grow up, get a job.
And the best part is, I'm pretty sure all that Jeopardy money is gonna barely make a dent in his student debt.
Get a wife, build a family.
Yeah, totally. Because nothing screams sexy like I won on Jeopardy. And also, everyone's been saying it. When's the last time anyone has, like, quoted something on Jeopardy? Or, like, ever? Who has ever done that?
Just get a wife, bro. Just get a job, bro.
Oh, get a job? Yeah. Just get a job? Why don't I strap on my job helmet?
Look at that old FX logo. Look at that. This is ancient.
And squeeze down into a job cannon and fire off into job land.
That is what boomers actually believe. I miss when Always Sunny was satire.
Jobs grow on jobbies.
The term welfare queen must have fell out of fashion with Republicans, because it seems even they know the approved safe demographic to go after now. Because it's very obvious what demographic they are talking about when they say young men in their basements playing video games. This just get a job lazy attitude is not surprising, but it's especially funny.
You know how you fix that? Give me the bits and subs on the Twitches. And now I have made the money, and I have professionally done that, and now I will be the most sexy. It's not the size of your dick that matters, it's the size of your bank account. But in case if you are new to the channel, yes, I do have a job. I probably should have brought that up earlier. I fix self-checkout machine repair parts for a living. It's just basically just technician, but it's more or less those a lot of the time. So I do have one. I've had for years. I like it. I like that job. I hope to keep that job. Does it pay enough for a fam and a bab? Fuck no. But I am glad to have it.
Coming from Fox News, of all places. Fox News that spends so much time yapping about immigrants taking American jobs. Fox News will talk for years about how Americans are being screwed out of the workforce. But when this issue manifests itself in Gen Z, suddenly it's a moral failure. The fact is, a lot of American jobs held by men are being lost to automation, offshoring, and yes, cheap foreign labor. Companies and billionaires would rather have cheap labor that they can essentially abuse, not pay fair wages to, just good little worker drones who won't unionize.
Why do you think they want to keep their illegal immigrants so bad? Why do you think? It's not human rights. They just like it when little Timmy loses his hands in the industrial manufacturing machines and they won't sue.
Rather than hire American workers for a living wage. The cheaper...
Here's the thing, even if they hire them for a living wage, it's not going to be... Even if it's like the American minimum wage, so that's still ain't going to be shit, because you still have income tax that, like, shaves off a chunk of your actual wage. So if you get, like, a job that pays $20 an hour, you're pretty much getting 15. Or something. I forget the fucking income tax percentage. But it's still just, like, a little bit of a false tag, like... Haha, you thought you were making this much money? Turns out you're making this much. Haha, fuck you. And then even then, if you raise the minimum wage, it's just going to make all the corporations realize that, hey, the average income has gone up for everybody. So that means with more people having more money, we can charge more money for things. And then the wages become, you know, all shitty again, and it has this never-ending cycle. Are you still giving out illegal substances? No, but I'm pretty sure my voice will fuck up your brain enough to do the same thing. Also, hello, Day Ice.
The more money they make. I remember when Bernie Sanders called open borders a Koch brothers conspiracy.
I remember when Bernie Sanders used to be good in the head, but ever since he showed up on the Sun stream, he went all doo-doo brain.
That's a Koch brothers proposal, which says essentially there is no United States.
What about Cocaine Brothers?
It would make a lot of global poor richer, wouldn't it?
And it'd make everybody in America poor. Then you're doing away with the concept of a nation state.
Where'd that guy go? A lot
of
these jobs
that's what I just said.
Are jobs traditionally held by men, like construction and factory jobs, manual labor work. But it's not just manual labor.
What about cleaning bill dispensers? What about that? You want rats coming out of your bill dispensers? You expect your change, and you get a rat? I'm not joking. I've had to shake rats out of those. Like, you try running those, it's just a dead rat. Well, you haven't run those. They're pretty easy to see. I also pulled a dead bird out of one once. Well, not pulled. I just shook it over a trash can. And then poured a shitload of disinfectant on it, because I'll be damned if I'm touching that shit with my bare hands.
Jobs. It's also the tech industry and business industry, which are careers also mainly held by men. There are many examples of this, such as Microsoft recently cutting thousands of...
I just heard about this. Also, here's a fun thing. When Microsoft acquired Activision, the FTC said, hey, we're going to let you acquire Activision as long as you do not do layoffs and you don't increase the price of Game Pass. Guess what they did? And now they've done it again. Good job, Microsoft. I sure feel good about buying a $120 copy of Windows.
Of American workers while requesting 14,000 more H-1B workers this year.
Math.
Some of those job
They gotta have them go into the tech support call centers.
positions include
no reason, we
data
just all know.
scientists, which are 70% men, software developers, which are 80% men, and electronic engineers, which are 90% men, and many more like that. Another example of this was Tesla, where roughly 15,000 American employees were fired in April 2024.
So that's why Musk and Trump had their gay breakup.
On Twitter, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy tried to chalk this up
what the hell is that? That sounds like a weird-ass Star Wars name.
to these immigrants just simply being the best and the brightest. Yeah, okay. You're paying them less for longer hours and more work, and they're willing to deal with it in order to stay in the country. It's coercive, exploitative, and, dare I say, not very America first. When conservatives confronted Elon Musk for
She's saying
this
all the
last
things
year,
I'm thinking
he told
for me. Get out of my
somebody, and
head.
I quote, take a big step back and yourself in the face. I will go to war on this issue, the likes of which you cannot
What about
possibly
release the Epstein
comprehend.
files?
So when it comes to replacing
I can't wait until all the Epstein haters, I mean all the Elon haters, see his release the Epstein files tweets and have their minds fracture. And then they see Trump trying to hoard the Epstein files and their brain fractures again.
American workers in
And they're gonna try to find some weird middle ground.
It's deport.
Or they're just gonna, you know, encourage them all to sign up to Roblox and have that be the new Epstein Island.
When it comes to replacing his American workers with cheap foreign labor, it's yourself in the face. Interesting. There's also affirmative
rules for thee,
action and
not for
DEI,
me.
which are other things Fox News always pisses and about. But suddenly, when the conversation is about Gen Z men, the demographic of people who are victims of these things, suddenly these things just like don't exist anymore.
It's almost like they pander and are willing to change their morals in order to, you know, pander and grift for money.
And it's, oh, young men are all just lazy. They just want to be in their parents' basement ordering DoorDash and playing video games. But it's not just
Only if it's not Call of Duty. You see, I have taste. I love it when Steam does this. I have taste. You see this? This is quality. This is real gaming. They've only played shitty Call of Duty. That's why they think gaming is poo-poo. This icon here doesn't help.
just the brown people taking your jobs.
That was an unfortunate follow-up line.
I am not beating the allegations with this one. The brown people are not taking your jobs, okay? It's not their fault. They're just cheaper.
No, they're being enslaved. I mean, being in the country to escape their struggles.
Aim upwards. But it's not just the brown people taking your jobs. It's the women, too. Many of the dying industries
DEI
are
hires.
male-dominated, while many of the growing industries are female-dominated, and stigma around these jobs being woman jobs usually stops men from working them. Women are overwhelmingly...
Look, I love it when stock images just put, you know, the sticky note over the Apple logo and it's just like, yeah, we covered our ass for an Apple lawsuit.
And they're more flexible.
Like, we
about
all know
job
what that
position and
laptop
pay,
is. It's got that
while
curved
young men
edge.
usually hold out for higher paying, higher position jobs that will make them the breadwinner. Because you see, despite the world progressing and the role of women changing, the role of men has not changed. Every woman is a feminist until the dinner bill comes. But what's crazy is women might be the ones...
Wait, I just realized, what's with her eyelashes there? Like, you see that? Like, some of them, like, what is going on? I think you applied those wrong.
Paying that dinner bill soon. A study from the UK found women aged 22 to 29 earned about 1,000 more annually than men.
What was that? I love overanalyzing stock footage. She's just like,
They found
well,
women
money,
aged 22 to
money,
29 earned about 1,000 more annually than men.
money.
Completely
Found like a $20 bill in those pile of tens.
reversing the traditional gender pay gap for this age group. In the US, a 2022
See, it's only sexist when it happens to women.
Pew Research
It's not sexist if it happens to men. That's the key thing.
Center analysis showed that women under 30 out-earned men in many metropolitan areas, with median earnings at or above 100% of men's in cities like New York and Washington, D.C. That may not sound like a lot of money now, but it's a growing trend that has never been seen before. It's so bad that it's really starting to affect the dating world. American women have never been this resigned to staying single. They are responding to major demographic shifts, including huge and growing gender gaps in economic and...
So what they're saying is, so all women just want to date you for the money. Is that what I'm learning?
educational attainment, political affiliation, and beliefs about...
I mean, also political affiliation. It's always the whole, well, everyone does this as a gender neutral thing, but it's just like, you must agree with my side politically 100% of the time, and the moment you break off from the political cults, you should be exiled into the pit of death.
Family should look like. More women than men are attending college, buying houses, and focusing on their friendships and careers over dating and marriage. The challenges of finding a romantic partner have been made more complicated by a growing divide in education and career prospects between men and women. In 2024, 40% of American women ages 25...
Yeah, romantic partner, and it immediately goes to college degrees and income. Nothing more romantic than that. Guys, don't you just love it when you hear someone's income being over $1 million, you just want to come?
34 had a bachelor's degree, according to Pew, compared to 37% of men. A bachelor's degree...
Nothing more erotic. It's not their personality or anything, or it's not how much you enjoy spending time with them. It's that fat $1 million paycheck.
Lifetime earnings by an estimated 1 million. Women are doing comparatively well when it comes to education in their early years in the labor force, and men are doing comparatively badly.
Labor force. They went from the labor force of birthing labor to the work labor. This is bad.
Men's
this is
economic
bad. I need to
seem
shut
to be
up.
Having the biggest effect on women without a college degree, whose marriage rates by 45 have plummeted to 52% for those...
This is what you wanted!
...born between 1930
Isn't this
and
the
1980,
end goal?
according to research by Cornell University. Young men without a degree are struggling so much as a group that there simply aren't enough with steady jobs and earnings for non-college women to date. Men are poor, women most affected. Modern women are no longer tied to their gender role. Birth control has freed them from the prison that is their biology, and they are making their own money, sometimes more than men. They can have it all. They can do it as
the
their biology,
biohazard
and
lab.
making...
You better be making good money with that sign there. What are you doing? Making the T-virus for Umbrella Corporation?
Their own money, sometimes more than men. They can have it all. They can do anything. They can be anything. While at the same time,
Except,
men are
setting up
still
that projector
expected
correctly.
to be the provider. And more importantly, many men still want to be the provider, but they can't. And women, though strong and independent, still want men to be the provider.
And as a woman, I want a strong man who is a protector and a provider that will go to war
Woman
if
moment.
need be.
What does that say? I thought that said nut kick.
Will protect me, protect my family, make money.
Basically, men are like, we're worried we're not making enough money. And women are like, we're worried men are not making enough money. Hello class,
Except that we will never get the money.
I am substituting for your teacher today. She was arrested for molesting a 12-year-old boy. So today
we all know that if a woman teacher gets arrested, it's never reported as molesting a 12-year-old boy. It's called having sex with a 12-year-old boy, and he's always considered to be very lucky.
We are learning about the graph. This is the growth in productivity.
You guys want to talk about the gender pay gap now? You guys want to talk about that now?
Versus hourly compensation graph. And you can trace almost...
You think that... Oh, it stops at 2017. Do we want to know what happens when it goes a little before that, when TikTok was invented?
Everything bad happening in society. Back to this graph.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, when Harambe died.
As you can see,
because people tend to say that was the focal point for the world going to shit.
Productivity increased, while compensation barely grew over the same time period. Notice they tracked very closely up until around 1972. Now, what happened around 1972?
MK Ultra.
Well, the top marginal tax rate was reduced from 70% in 1964 to 50% by 1981.
Yeah, nothing says upper class, like mid-range.
Age began to stagnate, income going to the 1% rose from 9% in the 60s to 16% in 2023. CEOs also went from making 20 times more than the average worker to making
Shoot, there's not enough Subway Surfers. My brain can't comprehend this knowledge without Subway Surfers.
Anything else happened around 1972? Yes, Jimmy, that is correct. Women joined the workforce around this time, but we don't have to get into that today. The fact
Of course, what ruins everything? Women.
is hard work no longer guarantees success, and the will to work is tied to the fruits of your labor. And young men are fed up today because 90% of that fruit is rotten. Now, is there some truth to modern young people being lazy? Sure, I guess. Every generation had lazy people. And we do basically live in late-stage mouse utopia, after all. Young people today are faced with two options: revolution or escapism. And a lot of them are choosing
I wonder which one I went with. I went with the correct option.
escapism. Many have basically given up, but it's not like they didn't try. They tried, and they found out the juice just isn't worth the squeeze. Whether it's
From the 0% juice. You also know. There's 0% juice in that can of Monster.
college, dating, or the job market. And in a way, many young men are kind of choosing revolution. The never-before-seen large shift rightward in young men is...
Yeah, that's why we have to write this in the writing space. We have to get those news anchors saying slurs by accident.
a small
Because
revolution
it's
in a way.
funny.
They're saying, this isn't working for me, this sucks, I hate this, I want something different. This is also manifesting on the Democrat side in general. The young men that are still voting left are voting further left. You saw this recently in New York City, where Zoran Mamdani...
That is like an evil smile. It's like a smile of a Disney villain. That guy... This is another... Why am I collecting so many faces of people who are dead inside? Another one for the pile.
Democratic Socialists won the Democratic primary. Young men are tired of the establishment, left and right. They're tired of the system, and they want to burn it down and start again. They want something that works for them, because this is not working for them.
If you wake up one morning and you
I mean, same thing about my operating systems.
23-year-olds with
Jesus, that's
four-year
loud.
college degrees and like initiative who aren't smoking weed every day, if they can't make enough to buy a car, much less a home, much less get married, much less have children, then why should you be surprised when half of them say they prefer socialism?
Huh. Fox News should hire that guy. There is an entire generation of
Cocker
fighting-aged
Tarleton?
men who are enraged and feel like they have nothing to live for.
Oh.
You should probably start caring. When they saw
Yeah, start caring by giving me the $20 million.
this airing on Fox News, they saw an angry woman nagging in their faces about how everything wrong in the world is their fault. And
I think her
all too
nose is
familiar thing
lopsided.
They have been hearing for far too long. But unfortunately for Democrats, nobody under the age of 60 watches Fox News, so this is not really going to have an effect on young men whatsoever.
Well, unfortunately, all the right-wing politicians are over the age of 60 and watch that.
So keep that $20
So we
million.
might be in deep doo-doo.
You might still need it. Unless
No,
we get
no,
dragged
funnel
into
it
another
here.
war. Doing this right now, a lot of young people...
What is this? Is that a literal tinfoil hat?
People, even the podcast bros, seem pretty upset about the Epstein thing, but we know Democrats won't take advantage of the situation.
I wonder why. Can't wait to be, whoops. Can't wait for the smiley face guy assassinated headlines to be on the newspaper.
Or to protect the Clintons, so maybe not even...
Oh. I called it. Get out of my head!
This will save them, but we'll see, I guess. Hold on one second. That's better. So that was that video. What do you think of the male loser epidemic? Do you agree with Tommy Lauren? Is it all men's fault? Leave your comments below. I read them all. I'm probably
my
reading
thoughts.
them
I will
right
be
now
part of
as
the
you
problem
type
and make them
Wait,
regret it.
Don't write that. No.
Wait, what?
You can't. Oh, maybe not even this. Epidemic. Do you agree with Tommy
But
Lauren?
not me, not want me to type?
Leave your comments below. I read them all. I am probably reading them right now as you type them. Wait, don't write
so
that.
shill
No,
my stuff.
You can't say that. No, it doesn't matter if it's with an A. If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you can, donate to me on Patreon, or leave a little tip with the little tip jar down below.
That's the wrong, it's over here, Shoe.
Heart. It helps the channel, and I appreciate it so much. And I will see you guys again soon with a new video, a new slop video, because I know you gremlins love that shit.
Well, I guess this is my thing into slop. Are we gonna get a post-credit scene? Because Shoe loves the memes post-credit scene. No post-credits? Damn, Shoe fell off by getting rid of those. Remember to check out the source video here. And if you enjoyed my yappage, make sure to sub to my own channel. I don't normally talk about this. I don't normally do reactions. But I just thought this was the process of becoming a real VTuber. And now no one can say I'm a fake VTuber with my my weird-ass face and my glitchy $0 setup I got here. I mean, I'm using a fucking, discontinued program from a decade ago. That,